We are the Mountaintop Makers, and we live in a cabin in the woods.
We love nature and creating. If you do too, hit subscribe and give us a like. Enjoy the video.
Hey, what's up guys? It's a beautiful fall day today, and we're going to be working at our shed to cover our outdoor vehicles. So let's get started. I'm gonna start by building a frame for the roof structure. After that's complete, I'll attach some points to the house and then make a couple extra supports, and then we'll lift that pre-made roof structure up. Then we can cover it with the paneling. Since we were able to get our sawmill back in working order, all last week I've been milling wood for this project. I've made a couple thicker pieces that are going to be the leg supports, and some lighter weight pieces to just be braces across the top. Our property over here doesn't have a lot of flat locations, so I'm gonna be using this stump deck that we built to build the subframes that'll end up making up the roof. In order to do that, I'm gonna have to move all of these to a different location. Getting materials by yourself is a lot of work. It's always good to have a plan when you're building something like this. Now, I've built a couple of these in the past, so I'm going to do it in kind of a modular way. I've designed it so the measurements will match up nicely with the roofing that we have, so that I don't have to cut any metal roofing. That's something I want to avoid. I'm gonna start by squaring off the edges and adjoining a couple rectangles together. Then I'll connect those rectangles. All right, so I've laid out how I think the roof should be. Now I'm gonna move all of these pieces over to the build site, and then I'll assemble them in place. In order to assemble, I'm gonna start by adding a piece of wood directly to the house. That'll be a solid level point for the back of this roof assembly to rest on while I'm putting the roof up. So I ended up working on this yesterday, and I got a lot done. It's pretty cold this morning, but today I'm gonna try to focus on getting this roof up there, securing it down, and then we'll have a dry space to store some of our vehicles. Now, it won't be complete yet. I'm still gonna add some siding. We're gonna paint that siding, and then I'm gonna add some nice designs to this front so it just looks aesthetically pleasing. But for now, enjoy watching me put this roof up in the cold, in the fall. Well, there you go. We've replaced a tarp with something a little bit more substantial. But we have a place to keep snow off of our tractor and our gator and our lawnmower. And it was all made with wood cut down from fallen trees back there, then cut on my sawmill and turned into this. It's not too bad. Now I had to do some things that I wouldn't have had to if we were to buy lumber, just because lumber from the store comes in very specific and relatively consistent sizes. With this, I had to work with what I had. I think it's all pretty good right now. Now, I'm going to reinforce this corner, reinforce that corner. We'll put a wall on this back side. And then these will be 2 bays. We have a larger bay over here for the tractor. And we have a thinner one here for the gator. In the middle, that's where we'll store our lawnmower. Gonna turn this into a slightly thicker beam by adding a few pieces to it. And then we'll cover that as well. And then we'll make the whole front uniform, get some red paint, and then match the house. I am pretty pleased with how this came out though. And it looks nice, having a little lean-to structure on either side of the house. Well, that's it for right now. I'm gonna go get some lunch.
So as mentioned, we still do have a couple things left on this project before it's complete. We have to paint these pieces of wood so it's cohesive with the house. In addition to that, we are gonna put some siding on as well, paint that, and then get once we have a concrete mixer to do our screened in porch, we are gonna pour a slab for this as well.
Well, that works for me. Got a little green, our little red, and our little orange. There's going to be a review on these 3 coming up pretty soon as well. Plus, we're long overdue for a Starlink review. We've had it for close to a year now, and we're starting to see a few issues. Now, it's been kind of a rocky path so far to get to where we are, and now we do have usable internet. However, due to the location we're in, we have to tackle some extra issues that can't really be fixed on Starlink's side. So we'll go over that a little later.
Thanks for following along with this build. We are really pleased with how this turned out, and we're excited to put the finishing touches on it. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. It really helps us out. Thanks. We'll see you Tuesday.